Today, we're going to talk about a concept that could completely redefine our world. I'm talking about artificial general intelligence, or AGI. We're going to explore what happens when intelligence is no longer this scarce resource and how that could just dramatically expand what's possible for all of us. Just think about that for a second. This one idea is really at the heart of everything we're about to discuss. A world where knowledge, creativity, and problem solving can scale up just as fast as our own imaginations. It's a really powerful thought, and it sets the stage perfectly. Okay, so let's get right into it. To really wrap our heads around what AGI is, we first have to be crystal clear on what it isn't. And that means starting with the AI we all know and use today. And here is the core distinction, right? The AI systems we have today are incredible specialists. They can write code, they can analyze data, they can predict outcomes, but they're stuck in these very specific, narrow lanes. AGI is something else entirely. It's a generalist. We're talking about a kind of intelligence that can understand, learn, and reason across any domain, adapting to new challenges, well, kind of like we do. So, and this is so important, AGI isn't about replacing people. The absolute best way to think about it is as an amplifier. It's like a partner that takes our own abilities and just scales them up, speeding up our progress in ways we're only just starting to dream about. And this is where things get really profound. We're not just talking about a smarter gadget here, we are talking about a multiplier for human potential, something that could help us tackle some of the biggest, most complex challenges we've ever faced. So where would we feel this impact the most? Well, let's start with something that matters to every single one of us, our health. The scale of change here is just staggering. I mean, imagine an AGI that could sift through all the world's medical data in seconds. It could empower doctors to spot diseases way earlier than we can now, create treatments that are personalized to your unique biology, and even help design completely new cures from the ground up. And that same power, that ability to analyze these massive data sets, it goes way beyond medicine. It goes right to the very heart of how we do science. The actual pace of discovery could be redefined. An AGI could run millions of different simulations in an instant, spitting out novel breakthroughs that might have taken decades otherwise. Think about climate models with an accuracy we've never seen before, or global supply chains that adapt in real time to whatever's happening in the world. The possibilities are just wow. And when we can solve problems that much faster, it also totally changes how we learn and grow. It could potentially make knowledge accessible to everyone, everywhere. Now, this is a really inspiring thought. AGI could tailor the learning experience to fit every single person's needs and their pace. It's basically like giving every kid on the planet access to a world-class personal tutor. Talk about democratizing knowledge and opportunity. Okay, so we've seen the huge world-changing picture, but what does this all mean for you and me? How will it actually feel day to day? Well, AGI has the potential to reshape our daily lives in ways that feel totally seamless, almost like magic. Let's just walk through what a normal day could look like. You could have a home that actually anticipates what you need. Transportation systems so efficient the traffic jams are a thing of the past. Workplaces where all the boring, repetitive stuff just disappears. This would free all of us up to focus on creativity, on strategy, on connecting with each other, all while living in smarter cities that help us lead healthier lives. And that brings us to a really critical point. The goal here isn't to replace the things we do, it's to elevate our experience, to get rid of all the friction and the boring stuff so we can focus on what actually matters to us as human beings. Now, this kind of shift, it naturally brings up one of the biggest questions about AGI. What is our relationship with this incredibly powerful technology going to look like? Well, it's not about humans versus machines. It's got to be about a new kind of partnership. It's collaboration, not competition. Because honestly, that's where the real magic is going to happen, in the collaboration. And AGI can help us see patterns we've always missed, explore ideas we've never even considered, and solve problems that once seemed completely out of reach. The real power is in what we can achieve together. I love this quote because it just perfectly captures the spirit of this new partnership. See, AGI isn't some force that's going to dictate our future. It's a co-creator. It's this powerful tool that we will get to use to build the future we want, side by side. Of course, a partnership this powerful needs careful guidance. This isn't automatic. Unlocking all of its potential really depends on us. It's our job to steer its development with strong human values, to make sure its design is thoughtful and humane, and to ensure that its incredible benefits get shared widely and responsibly all across the globe. So, as we start to bring this all together, we're left with a story that isn't about fear, but about incredible, immense potential. It's a story of what humanity can become when we have the right kind of partner. And it's really not an exaggeration to say that. AGI truly represents one of the biggest opportunities we have ever had. It's a chance to accelerate progress, to uplift communities, and to expand what is possible for every single person on this planet. Ultimately, the story of AGI, it's a story about us. It's a story of our own potential just amplified. Which leaves us with the most important question of all, the one we all have to answer. What future are we going to choose to build together?